Hey YouTube, today I'm going to try making some branding irons. So I got 4 different ones ready here. My logo. This is my buddy, the fall guy. And I got, I really like this stamp that Street Copper put on his bar here. So I took a picture of it and cut it out. So I'm going to try making this branding iron for him. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, these are ready to go. I recorded like doing some stuff. I don't even know what I got recorded. I might throw a couple clips in here before I fire up the furnace. But the gist of it basically is I got 2 thin down coats of drywall mud covering the whole piece. I've got a lot of good tips from Kelly Coffield. He's like the best foam caster on YouTube. So thank you, Kelly, for that. One big tip I got, he suggested spritzing down the foam with some soapy water that releases the surface tension so you don't get, your mud doesn't bubble up on the surface as much. So I'm going to put that to the test here right now. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to try doing 2 at once here, because it's not a real big piece and there's a lot of brass in that crucible. So one thing Kelly does as well is he really vibrates his sand down a lot. Normally I've just been kind of rocking it in, but I don't think that's enough. So I'm just going to fill this up and take them all and really lay a beating on it and hopefully settle it down as much as I can. So I'll just do this with the other one. I'll put 2 in the other one and we'll have 2 pours. So we'll be back here in a minute. Well, that was a gong show. Let's see. Brass is definitely a lot more violent than aluminum. I should have planned my pour out a little better. But they both failed on this one, I think. Oh, how about that? Well, they're pretty ugly. a bunch of it bled through there, I guess. Yeah, 0 for 4. Well, so much for this being a short video. I got greedy, I think, trying to do that 2 for 1. Here's the pour that failed, the first pour. And I looked at the footage, so I think what happened, I started to pour and then I stopped and I started again, and I guess it failed during that period there where I stopped. But I should have planned out my pour better and I wasn't ready, and so that was too bad. And the second pour actually worked pretty well, except I got a lot of bleed out into my sand. I made a mistake, I guess, of putting these upside down, and I didn't get enough sand in underneath them, so I did it that way because I just wanted to be able to cut the sprue off and be done and not have to really do anything else. So live and learn. Anyway, I got them redone. I'm gonna try again now, and this time I think I'll do one at a time. And actually, instead of using this white foam, I'm gonna use this denser foam again, because this stuff doesn't dissipate quite as fast as this. So with the brass, it might not burn the sprue out so quickly. But yeah. And I left that little, I put knobs on the back, give me a little extra room when I go to drill and tap. And I'm just gonna be able to screw a handle into these. So with that being said, let's go try again. So I got the crucible loaded up with 2 kilograms of brass, and that should be enough for my first pour. I'm just gonna dump the whole thing in, and yeah, we'll be back. So I just took the extra that was on top and put it back in to remelt, and I'll top this back up and get my second one ready. All right, pour 2. This is street copper. I want to use these for the next pour, so I'll just do the reveal on this first one here. This first one was my logo. Oh, no. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that sucks. Oh man, it's like 0 for 5. I got a bad feeling about this one. This is street coppers. Oh, what in the world is going on? Yeah, so I don't know what happened here. The sprues filled on both cores. Nice brass. But for some reason it didn't make it into the part. So I don't know. Maybe I had too much glue joining it. Anyway, the first ones would have worked if I hadn't had these facing straight down. So I'm going back to a bigger sprue like this, and this time I'm, instead of coming in the side like I did on these, I'm going to come in and try and shoot out. And that way all I got to do is cut this off and it should be pretty much a finished part without having to do any real cleanup. So I got these ready to go. And these I was going to pour last week, but I canceled once these two failed, so I just removed the screws and put them on like this again. All right, wish me luck here. Oh, man, oh man. All right, this was a street copper one. And that brass really freezes up a lot faster than the aluminum. So I'm struggling here. What? Oh, this one might actually work. So this one here is quite a bit bigger than that one, so I just added a little block in here just to help feed the top. It'll just be a little more I gotta cut off. And this one should be a piece of cake. I mean, so I'll do this one first, this one last. let's see if we got lucky twice. Looking promising. Oh, I think that worked too. Well, here they are. All I did was cut the sprues off and a wire wheel. That's it. Look at that. Perfect. No cleanup. Not like this one. That's why I didn't want to bother with this. No cleanup. Of course, all that, and I make a boo-boo cutting the sprue off. Oh well. One little leaker here. But yeah, so I tapped this hole for a 1/4 thread. And my plan for a handle, nothing fancy. I got a 1/4 bolt, washer, and a piece of 1/2 pipe. I'm just gonna weld that in there like that, and that'll be it. Fancy, I know, but that's how I roll. So I'll do that, and we'll be back and try this out. There it is. Ooh. Fancy. Look at that. Anyway, doesn't have to be beautiful, but spin that on. Snug. I think that'll work. Let's try it. So I thought I'd show you guys this as well. This burner won't light on its own when it's outside of the furnace. It needs like a bell. So when I want to use it outside, I just got to put a little piece of pipe over it. You can flare it out. That's running a little high. Yeah. You can tune your flame as well. This is what I was saying too. Might have been Cruiser Mac. Depending on how far you put your burner into your furnace, it'll affect your flame, right? So see. Anyway, let's try this street copper. Not hot enough. It's going to take a bunch of heat to get this thing heated up. It's getting there. Be nice if I had the fireplace going, I could just put it in there and leave it. I got a bunch of crap burning off this pipe here too. Oh yeah, we're getting there now. Too much. Nice. Look at that. I gotta put them up on the wall. Right here, bro. Yep. Sweet.